Do you want to become rich? Have you ever wondered why some people seem to accumulate wealth effortlessly while others struggle all their lives? Well, the answer isn't as elusive as you might think. It often boils down to understanding and managing your finances effectively. This is where financial literacy comes into play. It's about more than just making money. It's about understanding how to manage and grow that money. It's about knowing the difference between assets and liabilities, between good debt and bad debt, and between needs and wants. In the next exciting minutes, we'll be delving into 13 common mistakes that often stand in the way of wealth accumulation. We'll discuss the importance of financial literacy and how a lack of understanding can hamper your financial growth. We'll also talk about procrastination and how delaying crucial financial decisions can negatively impact your wealth over time. We'll explore the dangers of excessive spending and the pitfalls of living beyond your means. We'll highlight the significance of making wise investments and the risks of avoiding them. We'll emphasize the necessity of effective budgeting, the importance of having an emergency fund, and the dangers of mismanaging your debt. We'll also touch upon the benefits of diversifying your income through passive streams, the value of investing in self-improvement, and the importance of early retirement planning. We'll discuss the benefits of seeking professional financial advice and the significance of tax-efficient strategies. Lastly, we'll underline the need for discipline and patience when it comes to financial success. Remember, wealth accumulation is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires discipline, strategic planning, and a sound understanding of financial principles. It's about making informed decisions and avoiding common pitfalls that can derail your financial journey. So, ready to enhance your financial literacy and avoid these common mistakes? Let's dive into the 13 things you should avoid if you want to become rich. First, we have procrastination. Time is money, isn't it? Quite literally, in the world of finance. Each moment you delay making an important financial decision, you're potentially missing out on an opportunity to grow your wealth. Imagine a seed of a plant. If you keep postponing planting it, it's never going to grow, right? The same applies to your money. It's easy to say, I'll start investing next month, or I'll begin saving when I get my next raise. But the reality is, there's always going to be a new next month or a new next raise. This loop of delay keeps you running in place while the world around you progresses. Procrastination is a silent wealth killer. It's like a leak in your financial vessel, slowly draining away your potential wealth without you even noticing. The cumulative impact over time can be staggering. Remember, the best time to start was yesterday, the second best time is now. Next up is excessive spending. Do you really need that latest iPhone? Now don't get me wrong, it's perfectly fine to treat yourself once in a while, but when splurging becomes a habit, it's time for a reality check. We're talking about the kind of spending that goes beyond your means, the one that makes it hard for you to save or invest for the future. Imagine this, instead of spending $1,000 on that shiny new phone, you invest it in a promising startup. Fast forward a few years, and that $1,000 could multiply, setting you on the path to financial freedom. That's the power of prioritizing long-term financial goals over short-term desires. Luxury purchases might give you an instant gratification, but remember, wealth isn't built overnight. It's about making smart choices today that'll pay off tomorrow. So before you splurge, think about your financial future. Moving on to avoiding investments. Ever heard of the saying, don't work for money, make money work for you? That's the power of investment. It's about putting your money into assets that can generate passive income. Think stocks, real estate, or even small businesses. These can gradually build your wealth while you sleep, eat, or vacation in the Bahamas. Now you might be asking, why can't I just save? Well, savings accounts are great for building a safety net, but they typically offer minimal interest rates. Inflation can even erode their value over time. Investing, on the other hand, can provide a higher return, helping you grow your wealth more effectively. Of course, investing isn't without risks, but with careful research, planning, and diversification, you can mitigate these risks and reap the benefits. Remember, the goal is not just to earn money, but to grow it. In the world of finance, it's not just about earning, but also growing your wealth. Now let's talk about ignoring budgeting. Do you know where your money goes each month? You see, budgeting is like a financial roadmap. It's a tool that guides you, showing you the path from your earnings to your expenses, and ultimately, your savings. It's about understanding your financial landscape and taking control of it. Ignoring budgeting is like embarking on a road trip with no map or GPS. You'll end up lost, with no clear idea of your destination or how to reach it. That's a risky way to handle your finances, and it can lead to unnecessary spending, missed saving opportunities, and yes, even debt. A budget helps you allocate your resources wisely, prioritize your spending, and keep track of where every dollar is going. It gives you a sense of direction and clarity, enabling you to make informed decisions about your money. So remember, a budget is not a restriction, but a plan that sets you free. Let's move on to neglecting emergency funds. Can you cover a sudden expense without going into debt? Imagine this. Your car suddenly breaks down or you have an unexpected medical bill. These unforeseen circumstances can place a hefty strain on your finances. That's where an emergency fund comes into play. This fund is essentially a financial safety net designed to cover surprise expenses, or to provide support during a sudden loss of income. The general rule of thumb is to have at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up, but this is not a one-size-fits-all situation. You need to evaluate your personal circumstances, taking into account factors such as your job security and monthly expenses. Having an emergency fund can provide peace of mind, knowing you're prepared for financial storms. It prevents you from falling into high-interest debt traps, which can hinder your journey towards wealth. Remember, an emergency fund is not an option, it's a must. Next, we have debt mismanagement. Are you drowning in high-interest debt? This is a trap that's easy to fall into, yet incredibly difficult to escape. The allure of credit can be tempting, but without a solid plan for repayment, it can lead to a cycle of ever-increasing debt. High-interest debt, like that from credit cards, can quickly snowball out of control, eating into your potential to build wealth. Each dollar you pay in interest is a dollar that isn't going towards your savings or investments. It's a dollar that's not working for you, but against you. And over time, the cost of debt can be enormous, undermining your long-term financial stability. The key is to be proactive, prioritize paying off high-interest debt, and avoid falling into the debt trap in the first place. Remember, every step you take towards reducing your debt is a step towards financial freedom. So, manage your debts wisely and strive for a debt-free life. Next on our list is neglecting passive income streams. Are all your eggs in one basket? If so, it's time to rethink your strategy. Passive income is the silent partner in your wealth-building journey, working tirelessly behind the scenes to grow your financial worth. It's the money you earn with little to no daily effort, like rental income from real estate, dividends from stocks, or profits from a small business. Relying solely on your primary source of income, typically your 9-to-5 job, is like sailing in a ship with a single sail. It might get you where you want to go, but diversifying your income streams is like adding more sails to your ship. It can accelerate your journey and provide a safety net if one source of income dries up. So start exploring passive income opportunities. Invest in rental properties, stocks, bonds, or peer-to-peer lending platforms. Remember, diversification is not just a strategy, it's a lifestyle. Now, let's discuss failing to invest in self-improvement. When was the last time you learned something new? Self-improvement is an often overlooked aspect of wealth creation, yet it's a fundamental stepping stone to becoming rich. This goes beyond just acquiring new skills. It's about cultivating a mindset of continuous growth and development. Think about it. The more you learn, the more you earn. Expanding your knowledge base opens doors to new opportunities and ventures. It increases your earning potential and your ability to diversify your income streams. Consider this. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, or business leader you admire has one thing in common. They never stop learning. They constantly seek to improve themselves, to adapt to new trends, to overcome new challenges. Whether it's enrolling in an online course, reading books, or attending seminars, make a conscious effort to invest in your personal development. Remember, your brain is your biggest asset. Invest in it wisely, never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Next, we discuss ignoring retirement planning. Do you want to work forever? Well, if you're not proactively planning for retirement, you might have to. It's easy to push retirement planning to the back burner, especially when it seems like a distant future. But the sooner you start saving, the more time your money has to grow. Think compound interest, the magic that turns your pennies into a retirement fund. It's the snowball effect where your earnings generate even more earnings over time. And let's not forget about the power of employer-sponsored retirement plans like 401ks or individual retirement accounts. These plans often come with tax advantages and potential matching contributions, essentially free money that you'd otherwise leave on the table. So, don't ignore retirement planning. It's not just about setting aside money, it's about ensuring a financially secure and comfortable future where you're not forced to work because you have to, but because you want to. Retirement may be far off, but it's never too early to start planning. Let's move on to not seeking professional advice. Do you think you know it all? Well, nobody does, not even the wealthiest among us. Financial matters can be complex. Whether it's about navigating the stock market, understanding tax laws, or planning for retirement, the knowledge and experience of a financial advisor can be invaluable. Think of it this way: you wouldn't perform surgery on yourself, would you? You'd seek out a professional, someone with the right training and skills. The same logic applies to your finances. A financial advisor can provide personalized guidance tailored to your unique circumstances and goals. They can help you avoid costly mistakes, make the most of your investments, and navigate through financial turbulence. They can also provide an objective perspective and keep you grounded when emotions might cloud your judgment. So don't try to go it alone. Seek advice. Consult a professional. Remember, even the experts need advice. Next, we have overlooking tax efficiency. Are you giving away more than you should? Now, taxes aren't the most thrilling topic, but they're crucial to your financial journey. Overlooking tax efficiency can result in you parting with a significant chunk of your income, leaving less for saving and investing. Smart tax planning strategies can help you keep more of your hard-earned money. Maximizing deductions, for example, can lower your taxable income. Utilizing tax-advantaged accounts like 401(k)s or IRAs can provide tax-free or tax-deferred growth, boosting your wealth accumulation. Understanding capital gains implications is another key element. Selling investments after holding them for over a year, for instance, can often lead to lower tax rates. And remember, tax laws change regularly. Staying informed and adjusting your strategies can help you benefit from new deductions or credits. Taxes are certain, but overpaying them isn't. So don't overlook tax efficiency. It's a vital piece of the puzzle on your path to wealth accumulation. Finally, we have lack of discipline and patience. Are you in a hurry to get rich? In the realm of wealth accumulation, discipline and patience are two key ingredients that cannot be overlooked. Discipline is the ability to stick to your financial plans, to keep your spending in check, and to continuously invest in your long-term goals, even when the going gets tough. Patience, on the other hand, is the ability to wait for your investments to grow, to resist the temptation of quick, high-risk gains, and to understand that wealth is accumulated over time, not overnight. Being disciplined means you won't spend your hard-earned money on a whim. Being patient means you won't pull your investments out at the first sign of a downturn. These two traits work hand in hand in creating a solid foundation for wealth accumulation. Remember, the journey to wealth is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So, those were the 13 things you should avoid if you want to become rich. Let's take a moment to recap. We began by discussing the importance of financial literacy, understanding how to budget, save, invest, and manage debt. We also touched on the pitfalls of procrastination and how delaying financial decisions can hamper your wealth accumulation. We then delved into the dangers of excessive spending and the necessity of living within your means. We stressed the significance of investing wisely and not solely relying on savings accounts. We emphasized the importance of budgeting to effectively track your income, expenses, and savings, and discussed the need for an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses. Next, we addressed the dangers of mismanaging debt, particularly high-interest debt such as credit card debt. We highlighted the benefits of diversifying income through investments or side hustles, and the importance of continuously investing in self-improvement. We stressed the importance of early retirement planning and the benefits of utilizing employer-sponsored plans. We discussed the importance of seeking professional advice to avoid costly mistakes and explored tax planning strategies to maximize deductions and understand capital gains implications. Lastly, we emphasized the need for discipline and patience in sticking to your financial goals and allowing your investments to grow over time. Each of these points plays a significant role in your journey to wealth. They are the barriers you need to avoid, the mistakes you need to learn from, and the strategies you need to adopt. Remember, becoming rich is more than just increasing your income. It's about managing your money wisely, making informed decisions, and building a sustainable financial future. Wealth is not about having a lot of money, it's about having a lot of options. Make the right choices and start your journey to wealth today.